You know, there are a lot of freaky deaky lenses out there that most people think are like crap. Like really old Minolta. I mean, I have absolutely no respect for Minolta. None. There's some really old Minolta lenses that are incredible. For example, this is not a Minolta lens. Some old Chinon lenses. Actually, the bokeh out of this lens is rather exquisite. The contrast is a little low. This one was found. This is a screw mount at the Goodwill store for $4. I don't think anybody ever used this lens. It is absolutely perfectly clear. There's not even a speck of dust inside, by the way. This is the Auto Chinon 135mm f2.8. Familiar with this lens? Built-in lens hood. $4. I don't even think it was ever used. I swear whoever owned this lens never used it, or maybe they used it once. And same as brand new. Made in Japan. You know, just because it has some strange oddball. Now, some people say, well, I never heard of that. You know, it's not. Keep your eyes out for stuff like that. I mean, everybody's got a damn cell phone. Just take a look at whatever lens it is you're looking at like the flea market or the Goodwill store or pawn stores. And you know, just because there's some of these a lot of the no-name stuff back in the 60s and 70s, since it's extremely expensive to build lenses, a lot of them are just second sort of grade lenses, which are just as fine optically, that were outsourced to other much better companies, and they can be had for pennies on the dollar relative to the original. And by original meaning just a name. In most cases, just a name. So for $4, this lens is exquisite. I'm going to hold on to it, even though it's got a crappy lens cap. Who gives a damn about that? It is a screw mount, but I have screw mount adapters. It's absolutely flawless. $4. Keep your eyeballs out for stuff like that. A lot of people poo-poo lenses like this. But when it comes to a really good lens, and it's made in Japan, and it's made out of metal, 90% of the time, it's like if you can get it for under $10, just buy it. You know? If it's $10 or less and it's metal and made in Japan and it's functionally operational, chances are incredibly high that it's actually a very good lens for some use. Oftentimes, this lens has slightly low contrast, which you can add saturation, but the bokeh on it is incredible. It has a unique look. It's for $4, what's the bitch about, you know? You see these and this is what people do when they're like, nobody wants this crap. It says Chinon on there. It doesn't say Nikon or anything like that. And people mark them down really low, and that is their stupidity, you know? A lot of people are total lens snobs. I'm a lens snob. I mean, I've got tons of lenses, and I am a lens snob. But that's, you know, people think it's a contradiction that I'll praise extremely expensive plastic Nikkor lenses or Tamron lenses, and at the same time talk about, you know, no-name stuff like this. To most people, this is a no-name lens. Like, I would never buy that lens. It's like, yeah, you really should. You know, take a gamble on it for $10. Like I said, I'm not a gambling person, but if you have like a 95% chance of it being you know, if you can check the operational validity of it, you know, nothing's stuck or broken, just buy it. You're guaranteed to at least double or triple your money on eBay on it, and more, you know, most of the time it's, you know, you should have adapters for these things anyway. This is also another really great reason to own a mirrorless camera. A Fuji specifically, not a phony, definitely not a phony, overheating POS, is to have adapters for lenses like this. So when you hit the flea market, I mean, you know, for $100, you're looking at potentially like, you know, 10 plus lenses. You hit the flea market and the pawn stores, like $100 will get you, you know, 10 lenses. And, you know, of those 10, 7 of them will likely be ones that you'd be very happy to own. And if you're thinking about buying it, sit there and dial up on your iPhone, you know, what people say about the lens on some of the lens forums. There's a lot of them out there. Some old Sears. Sears never made lenses, but Sears put their name on some lenses. Hoya, you know, all these other things that people never think of. Some of those are really good lenses, like this one. This is a really good lens too. $4. Bye. Think about that next time, okay?